that file ended before I was ready. So this is going to be a part 2, and I'll show you how you can edit CRD files directly in Carlson. So you want to go to the points file, and you want to edit points. And here's the listing of all the points. So we know that the point rot file code is not so good. So we can edit and search and replace. So we want to find, I believe it was PNTR OCK. So I didn't tell it what to replace it with, so we want to say no. So there it is there. So here's the one that's got a bad code. So we know we just want to replace this part of it. So same as we did earlier, we can copy this. We need to go back to the beginning of the file. And then now we can go edit, replace. We want to find this, and we want to replace it. We want to be caps. PNTR OCK. I believe it's correct description. So we're going to replace all of those. So we replaced 54 of them. So the coordinate file for that particular code is now corrected. You can go through and do for all of them, and then you can save it. Now, the coordinate file is corrected, but we didn't correct it in the raw data file. So if you go back through and you reprocess the raw data file and update the coordinate file, it's going to go back to all the original wrong codes in the point file. So you don't want to do this until you're finished. So after you've corrected it here, you can just close this. And then you have to create the CSV file, the actual Excel file where we store all our coordinates in. So to do that, you have to export a coordinate file, and I believe that's in points. And you want to export a here it is, export a text ASCII file. And then there's several formats you can use. The one we use is a point number, northing, easting, elevation, and description, comma delimited. It's a PNEZD, comma delimited point file. So there's the order it's in, and there's the delimiter. You can have a space or a comma. We use the comma. The selection point range is going to be all. And there's 3,152 points. And that's pretty much it. Just hit OK. And then when you get to this file, you have to tell it the name of the particular CSV, which we usually use the same name as the raw data file, and then put a date on it. And that's basically it. There's other things you can do. You can get into later. There is a field raw file editor. It's under Survey, and it's Field to Finish Inspector. And that brings up this little dialog box down here. And you can go through and you can sort them by your code. So if you want to work with RCPs 24-inch, this is identifying all your RCPs. These are 2, I believe there must be a line here that's a line, and you can zoom to that point, which is in there somewhere. And if you want to do, that's a group, that's the line, the entire line. If you just want to do one point, you can go here. And this is another way that you could edit the codes. Say we want to put a piece, this is not the beginning point. We could take the beginning point out and apply that. And then here you see you can update the raw file. So that not only update the CAD file or the coordinate file, it also actually update the raw file. I'm not going to do it here. It's a good way to do it. I mean, you could go into planners and you could go to each one and work on that, but you have to do them one at a time. And each one has to be selected, changed, and saved. So it's a very time-consuming process. I would expect you wouldn't want to do that. You can also change the way a line looks in this. If there's a line that's drawn wrong, you can change this or add more lines into it. But I'll get into that more later. I'm not real familiar with it, but I know it's not a bad way to edit a point file. So I'm going to end this here, and let me know if you have any questions.